I've been a man like I'm painting, I boost up my rating, you know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations, they can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose, you like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move, been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose, you like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move, been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose, you like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move, been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose, you like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move, been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
Y'all calling me crazy when a been ballin' all day like Brady. Long hair this wavy, and a been shopping all day, no Macy. Hot out first lady, you think can't date me? Look at your savings, you still waiting, still blowing out daisies, counting on daydreams. Crazy, gotta go crazy. All of these hate, no fake, like crazy. Crazy, gotta go crazy. All of these hate, no fake, no crazy. None of these got crazy. Y'all got more crazy. Then I ball like Spalding. Can't call my bluff when it's my calling. Won't duck them all in. It's a brand new day, new pace like jogging. Straight facts, no jargon. It's a whole lot of big blue checks, no login. No stress, no stalling. See a whole lot of big gets when I ball in. I'm going crazy, yeah. Can't date me, yeah. Look at your savings, yeah. Got 'em going crazy, yeah. Look at your savings, can't date me. I'm going crazy, yeah. Can't date me, yeah. Look at your savings, yeah. Got 'em going crazy, yeah. Look at your savings, can't date me. Like a text to go, I mean, I'm not sure, like a mix to go. Anybody I'm not sure, I can let you know. I mean, I to the point like a desk to go. That's cuckoo nuts, crazy, amazing, buku bucks. Pay me awful luxury, shade me, who knew you go crazy? Crazy, gotta go crazy. All of these hate, no fake, like crazy. Crazy, gotta go crazy. All of these hate, no fake, no crazy. None of these got crazy. Y'all got more crazy.
Me and my boys make major moves. Still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. First quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
All right, I knew I forgot to ask a question when we sat with the coaches about just how aggressive will you be bringing a ball out of the end zone, and what's the green light for your returner? In this case, it should have been a red light. Should have stayed in the end zone. Terrible field position to start this drive.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring up in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Boys and girls, I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside.
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. First quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17.
action now. Winston. And incomplete to open things up.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. See, we went on the ride nobody wave. We the ones who started with it. Translation: Yanni had to buy, Yanni at Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
Trust, we ain't taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, pretty leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut team, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. And baby for lunch, but call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that them gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags. And I don't really wanna be famous, man. You know what's up? You know what's up? You pretend, living a lie. We don't be gang. You know what's up?
We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in the ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off with a jet and I cry. I win and I humbly I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Chirac, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Ushu Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The Saints had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so try to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Off the play fake, Winston. Pass complete, finds Thomas going across the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Winston to Thomas, and it's a New Orleans first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Winston to give, it's Kamara. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a first down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal line.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A man who played collegiately here in Louisiana, Elijah Mitchell. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he gets this up past the 30. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a a fumble recovery. Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Winston now after the fumble recovery. The quick slant caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Jameis to throw it. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Winston to the sideline here on 4th down, and Will Lutz gets set for a New Orleans field goal try. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will make it 6-0. So the fumble recovery will have them set up an ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And now they'll throw with Lance. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Here's Lance. Dancing to his left. And his throw here is incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. That's the former Buckeye Pete Warner getting the sack.
They've got a little over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Play fake. Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Throwing now is Lance. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And Lance now to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. The pass caught by Olave. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Throw left side taken in by Hill. And he is going to have a Saints first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Winston. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the 29, Lance. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off of play action, here's Lance. Buying time to his left. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. What a play. It's a first down as they get 19 yards on the fake punt. Here's Lance to throw it. That's caught downfield by Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 52 yards. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
49ers 10.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. The hard-hitting safety, Jimmy Ward, picking up the sack that time.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Final play of the half here, Winston. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The line to gain here is the 37th on third down. To throw, it's Lance. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on third down, Lance. And he's got it. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Mitchell. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Mitchell again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Mitchell, and he is going to lose yardage here. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count.
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Niners are going offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, 49ers.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll run with Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
2nd down and goal. Lance looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Lance looking to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up, and it's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last series for a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
That's good for the Saints. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Winston. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Coming left is Kamara. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw is Winston. Complete to Olave on the out route. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive 1st down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They had gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
They go play action. Winston. And this one's incomplete. Trying to get that one to Chris Olave, and it's 3rd down and 2.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From from the red zone now. Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On 1st down, Lance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Shotgun now for Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 39 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard
line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get this up over the 25 and the 26. 79 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
But sometimes, Brent, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Winston. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Back to the ground, it's Kamara, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Winston. And that is incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Now Winston on 4th down. Open man is the tight end Troutman. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Lance back to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. But we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. He graduated the Naval Academy, and back then you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
Winston. He's got his target. It's Olave. And he is going to have the Saints first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Winston. It's complete. Kamara. And this will be a first down as well, but the clock continues to move. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Winston to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now goal for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
The score, Niners 34.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time, hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He's back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Well, it took us until...
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be